Hi, it's David from Coffee Doodles, and I have some coffee stains here in front of me that were just randomly made. And I'm going to start making lines just randomly here, and just to see if I can find some images. These are completely random, so I don't really know what I'm doing. I see a fingernail here. It's kind of coming out of an eye socket or something like that. There's two fingernails to make two eyes, and it's kind of like this weird pig or naked sheep thing. I'm not really sure what it is, but it kind of looks slightly demented, and but you know, all demented things I think belong in a suit, so there's a shirt and tie for it, and that's just awful. So I'm gonna move right along to this giant nose. I'm not really sure who this is yet, but it's kind of got an X for a mouth and a little 1930s hat, and I think his name is Mr. Pooper, but he lives in a boot, obviously, and it's laced, and just for the heck of it, I'm gonna make it rocket fueled, just so he can fly around and go wherever he wants, but it's got to be up all the time. That's Mr. Pooper. And over here, I think we have his brother, who is a little bit more conservative, and but is in kind of like a ballet slipper, and so with that comes a giant cigarette, and he's just smoking away. I think he's a member of some sort of theater or something like that. But he gets around not with rocket fuel, but just a few taps. And over here we got, it looks like kind of like a shiny nose of some sort, and giant eyes or whatever, I don't know. It kind of looks to me like a dog with a long elongated neck, and it's coming out, which I don't know, there's not much room for a body, so I'm just gonna have a little, like he's coming out of a sock, and but obviously this would stress out any dog, so he's got, you know, stressed out arms coming out of the sock hole, and I'll just make him a poodle to make him extra stressed, because poodles are a very stressful dog. And over here we got kind of like this old lady thing. I think it's got like long, kind of like this beehive that kind of triangulates as opposed to goes around in a circle or whatever the beehives do. And I think based on the stain here, she looks like she's wrapped right up into a scarf. And I don't know, it seems like this lady's very cold, so I think the scarf should kind of come all the way down and eventually cover the body. And like all things I've been making so far, I think it should just hop around. None of these people can actually walk, it seems. But over here, I don't really know what this is, but it kind of looks like to me like a slug, like a sleepy slug in a sock. I'll put him in a sock as well, kind of like a winter buttoned up sock. And so that's enough of that. And over here we have like what looks to me like a dastardly criminal of some sort, and he's in some grapes, I think, and he's kind of coming up the side. So since he's a villain, I think he deserves kind of a top hat and some eyelashes. Maybe he's of I don't know, the Eastern Europe descent, I don't know. But over here looks like we have another shirt and tie, but instead of a crazy demented pig, we got a piece of corn, I think. Obvious to me that that's a piece of corn, and a shirt and a tie. So the peeled part of the corn actually kind of comes down and creates arms. So that's kind of his suit, his God-given suit, and he's kind of got he's got a tie there, and he's got that lovely pose of the Venus of Willendorf. And over here, to me, screams whale for some reason. Whale in a whale in like a diaper, but since he poops in the diaper, it's kind of clogged, so it shoots up. So the poop shoots out of his blowhole, and this giant coffee stain here is obviously a piece of poop, but it is sleeping, so it has something in common with his neighbor there, the slug. So I think they're in love, the poop and the slug. And over here is like this Norwegian hat, and these two little eyes, and kind of like a unibrow thing with a long, you know, you gotta go with the 1930s nose, and it's kind of got like this giant hillbilly kind of beard with he's got an X for a mouth as well. But the neck, it comes from, oh my gosh, it comes from the scarf of the old woman. It looks like that's her husband, and they both live in that scarf. So that's pretty much what's in my mind today, folks. Stay tuned for more of these things, and subscribe if you want more. Thank you.